How y'all doing? This is something that black people do all the time. I've even heard comedians, laugh about it and talk about how, like people, like if we see a whole bunch of people running or something, loud noise go off, or just something going on, we out, which is the truth. Now, just to let y'all know, I asked my 15-year-old son yesterday, I said, if you saw a whole bunch of people screaming and yelling, what would you do? He said, he was like, I would get the heck out of there. I'll be out. And that goes without saying. That's just something that we do. And the reason behind it, I'm sure it probably stems from something even way far back, because the truth of the matter is, for people who look like me, there's always been trouble for us, since we were stolen and brought over here, and just bearing a person of color, I guess, even part Native American, they face a lot of crap, it's horrible, the things that people have to go through. But you face a lot of hard times within your life, and the thing about it is, we're not eager to go through it again. Okay? If you have somebody who grew up in a rough area and they shooting all the time, and you got to go this way to avoid this over here, or or it could be people. You can have the people who could be very violent. When you're afraid, it's that adrenaline sometimes that's running through your, veins or whatever, through your body. That could also explain, us, living a life that's a bit dangerous, because it's even dangerous if you look like myself and you walk in a certain neighborhood that's not yours, or the neighbor, or if you're just in a place where people don't feel like you belong there. I mean, that we already know the different things that have been done in history. So if you have people who experience things in their life, they're not going to be so quick to put their life in danger all over again, or again and again. And that also explains why you don't really have black people who you don't see us doing a lot of crazy things that's going to put, once again, our life in danger. We don't need that rush, man. Those people who need that rush is usually sometimes people who haven't been in dangerous positions before. And no offense to you, whoever you are, you can go ahead and jump off bridges if you want to on a doggone rope. You can go mountain climbing and whatnot. But the thing about it is, it's like there's a lot of ways that it's like, me personally, with things that have been going on for a very long time, when my children leave the house, or if I leave the house, it's like the people who stand behind, we don't know if you're going to come back or not. Every time that my kids would go off to school or do something outside, I always said a prayer, because I was always afraid they wouldn't come back. And the same thing, my son would do the same thing to me. Like, when I would go to work at night, he would always hug me and say a prayer before I left, because he always was afraid that I wouldn't come back. And when you live in that type of fear all the time, something go down, you're not asking no questions. You out. We don't want to know what's going on. We'll find out later. You understand? That's pretty much it.